Do you know Brock Lesnar? What about Rey Mysterio? What about Randy Orton? What about Roman Reigns? You don't have an idea. I think I'd like to go to WrestleMania. I think I'll have to fight Brock Lesnar and I'll fight Rey Mysterio. Wish me luck. Now let's assume it happens that way. You don't have to laugh at me because you might just be surprised of what I will do when I get to WrestleMania. Now let's assume I get to WrestleMania and the first fight is between Dr. Olotu, I mean yours truly, and Rey Mysterio. Just imagine, just think about that scenario where I'm in the ring with my very probably tight shorts and singlet and I'm with Rey Mysterio. It's about to get down. Who do you think will win the fight? Be careful who you place your bet on. Alright, I know you place your bet on and I'm very, very proud of you. And you place your bet on me. Well, let's be real, let's just forget about this whole theatrics. You place your bet on Rey Mysterio and Rey Mysterio will win. If it is Olotu, Dr. Olotu and Brock Lesnar will win. Olotu will not win. Now, if we compare the time it takes for Rey Mysterio to defeat me and the time it takes for Brock Lesnar to defeat me, we can both agree that because Brock Lesnar is way stronger, the time Brock Lesnar will take, or it will take Brock Lesnar to stop me or to defeat me, will be much smaller than the time to take Rey Mysterio to defeat me, right? So as a result, you can therefore say that Brock Lesnar has more power than Rey Mysterio. So that means that whoever has more power tends to do the work in less time. The same thing, if I give a bag of rice to Brock Lesnar and I also have a bag of rice to myself, and the task is move the bag of rice across a three-story building, in fact up a three-story building, it's very, very clear that Brock Lesnar will get there before me. Why? Because he has more power than me. So when you talk of power, when we speak of power, what we're talking about is the work that was done and the time it took to do that work. If it takes more time, that means less power. If it takes less time, that means more power. So how do we define power? We say that power can be defined as the rate at which work is done or energy is dissipated. The word dissipated here means used up. So can redefine and say power can be defined as the rate at which work is done or energy is used up. From what you've said now, we can bring out the formula, alright, and say power is equal to work done over time. Now, you should want to watch the video I dropped on Newton's second law of motion. There I explained the meaning of this word rate. Now in the video, I said that whenever you hear the word rate, always think of over t. Whenever you hear the word rate, it means there is something that is measured against time. So in this case now, if we are saying that power is defined as the and power is the rate at which work is done or energy is dissipated, that means work done over time or energy over time is power. So I come here and say P is equal to this or P is equal to this. And of course we know that work has its own formula. The same way energy has formulas. Formula for potential energy as well as formula for what now? Kinetic energy. So I'm going to work with formula for work in this case. I'll come out and say P is equal to F times X over T. Recall from mathematics or from motion that velocity is displacement over time, right? If V is S over T, we can remove this and replace with S over T. So can I say power is equal to FV? Please take note that this formula for power, which is given as P equals to FV, is often used in questions involving vehicles. It should also be noted that 1000 watts is equal to 1 kilowatts. 746 watts is equal to 1 horsepower. This is very, very important, especially the horsepower. In some years in JAM and some few years in WAEC, they will give you a question to solve for power and they will drop the options in horsepower, not in watts. They'll ask you to look for power and all the options will be in horsepower. So do not forget that 746 watts, right, is equal to 1 horsepower. That is pretty much everything you need to know about power. If power involves potential energy, let's say I tell you that I give you mass, I give you gravity, I give you height, and I give you time. In that case, power becomes equal to mgh over t, alright? So any formula you are asked or any question you are given, the formula will always boil down to work done over time or energy over time. Watch, subscribe, like, share and comment. I'll see you in the next video.